By watching this video, we are hoping you will get a better understanding of what to expect running up to and during your endpoint assessment. When you come to the end of your time on program, you must ensure you have been on program for at least 12 months. However, typically, this apprenticeship standard takes 18 months. Completed any functional skill qualifications required. If you have gained this qualification or equivalent previously, you will not be required to do it again. Successfully passed a first aid qualification. Your training provider will support you achieving both your first aid qualifications. For this standard, you must provide your completed portfolio at Gateway, which is typically 12 pieces of evidence mapped to the relevant KSBs. Evidence may include organisation policies and procedures, written testimonies, feedback from colleagues and parents, or any planning documentation. Please note this is not an exhaustive list. Although the portfolio isn't directly assessed, you can use and refer to it during the discussion. After you have completed all of these, you are now ready for Gateway. Gateway is a meeting scheduled for the very end of your apprenticeship program. This will involve you, your manager, and your assessor. During this meeting, you will discuss progress made and come to an agreement that you are working at or above the occupational standard and that you are deemed to have achieved competence in all areas. When all parties are in agreement, you will then be put forward for EPA. We ask that if you required any reasonable adjustments or if there is any important information you wish us to take into consideration during the EPA process, you should let us know at Gateway. There are two separate elements to the Early Years Educator Level 3 EPA, and these are observation with questioning and professional discussion underpinned by portfolio of evidence. Let's take a look at what these elements involve and what you need to prepare for. The observations will be conducted face-to-face within your usual place of work. You will be observed for 50 minutes, which will then be followed by a 30-minute questioning session. You are allowed a break in between, but the full assessment should be completed within 2 hours. You must submit a teaching information pack no later than 2 weeks before your assessment. This should typically include evidence of observation and assessment of children, risk assessments, evidence to support significant transitions, and evidence of the implementation and impact of the curriculum. This element will be a structured discussion between the apprentice and the independent assessor to establish the apprentice's understanding and application of the knowledge, skills, and behaviours. The discussion will last 90 minutes with an increase of up to 10% at the independent assessor's discretion if you need time to complete your answer. You and the independent assessor must have copies of the portfolio so you can both refer to it throughout the professional discussion. The assessor will ask a minimum of 10 questions during the discussion. This component can take place online or at the apprentice's workplace. After you have completed all the elements, you will get your overall results within 10 working days. If you have to resit any element, you must do so within 6 months of the fail notification. Please note that if it is just the one component that has failed, then it is just that one component that needs to be retaken. To prepare, please review the Apprentice Support Pack, including grading descriptors, available on our website. If you require any further information, please contact us. Good luck!